Hello, it's Sally here at Dotty B. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on what I've been doing on my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. The kind of folding tote bag type thing, project bag, caddy that I've been making. I've been concentrating on I think this is going to be the inside, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I think this is going to be the inside actually because of all the embroidery and everything. I think it would probably be too much to have it as a bottom piece, but I think it will end up, I can do it reversible, but I think this is going to be the inside. So I've been concentrating on this. There's been I've had a little bit of a block because it was such a vast space. I wasn't sure how I was going to fill it, and I do want to fill everything. So although my central doily does take up quite a lot of room, I did have a lot of space around the outside. So just to bring you up to date, I can't remember where I got to. I think I was just doing the bird last time. Which that's all finished now. I have gone around the edges of the doily, not all the way round. I may do a little bit more, just there's a couple more gaps I've left with just I've used some whip stitch, there's some buttonhole stitch here, and what else have I used? Oh yeah, there's a herringbone stitch down here, which turned out quite nice. And then I went on to add, I think I showed you this last time. I went on to add like the daisy patchwork, and then I thought that kind of went with the two colours here, kind of went there. So I've sewed that Suffolk puff on. Got a little patch of Suffolk puffs down here. Over here, another patch of Suffolk puffs, which I haven't done anything yet to them. This one here, though, I have started to work on. So what I've done with this is just around the edges of some of them. This one's got a running stitch going around the edge. This one here has got the little thread beads going around the edge. And the same with this one here, the green ones. And this one here, if you can see, it's got little just straight stitches all the way around that one, just to add a little bit of interest. On some of my hexagons, I've done a patch of 3 here and a patch of 3 here. What I've started to do is just do like a little back stitch in a loopy design going around. I don't think I'm going to, I think that's it for that. I'm not going to add any more because I think it just looks nice with just a few on. And the same here I've done. And then I have started to work around the edges with just some more thread beads. This is just like a little collection of satin stitch made into like a little, it kind of takes the place of a French knot or a colonial knot, but they're a little bit more sturdy, so I'm not going to catch them or anything like that, and they're not going to come undone. I find them really handy to have. So that's that bit done. Well, I've not finished all these yet. I've still got spaces where I want to put things. Down here was quite a big space. Didn't know what to do at first, but then the other day, I'm just going to show you this. I got this the other day, which is an old tablecloth with some beautiful embroidery on it. Let me just open it out a little bit. There's 4 of these, and I think they're all the same. Yeah, they're all the same. So 4 corners with this embroidery on. Now, these flowers here, I loved how I was looking at this. I wondered how do they do this and what it is. It's like a ring of buttonhole stitch, and then another ring of buttonhole stitch, and then just some back stitch, and then 3 kind of like satin stitches, just 3 stitches on their own. And also this one here, which is again is a buttonhole stitch with just some straight stitch, and then again the centre just back stitch all the way around the centre, and just 3 little lines of stitch. So I thought, oh, they look really nice. So I thought I'd have a go and see how I got on. So this is what I've done. I drew it out first with just really faintly with just a pencil. So I did my leaves. They're all done in a stem stitch. Then I did the blue flowers with the buttonhole stitch, the straight stitch, and did the centres how they are on the tablecloth. And again with these, which really turned out, I love these. I think they turned out really well. So I might even do some more around in other places. And then what I've also done is thread beads all the way around, because it looked a little bit plain. Didn't know what to do. So I thought, well, yellow's not, it's not as in your face as all the, although I do want this to be quite bright. It's not as in your face as some colours. So I thought I'll see how it goes, stitching all the little gaps with the thread stitch, and it's worked out really well. That's what, so I did that first, and then that's why I've just started to continue up here. I've left some spaces because I'd like a flower there, which I'm going to do today. So I think that's about all of the progress that I've made so far. So my aim is to get all my embroidery done this week into next week, possibly, because there's quite a lot to do. And then I will be putting it together next week. So I think that's how the dates go. We've got this Wednesday and then next Wednesday, I think. I'm not sure how, what are we on today? We're on the 16th. There may be another week, I don't know. Let me just grab my calendar. No, we've only got, yeah, this week and next week. So this week I'm going to get my all my embroidery done, and then next week I'll put it all together. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. So this little space here, I want to do some more of these flowers, but I think they're going to be a little bit smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up from here. Yeah, they're definitely going to have to be smaller. And then this is kind of like my leaf and stem. Kind of there, like so. And then I'm going to have one here. And I'm going to have a small one here, I think. Something like that. So I'm going to do, in fact, I'm going to do my flowers first, I think, and then I can put my stem in afterwards. So I am going to do it in a different colour. I'm doing different colours, and I thought I would do, I've got kind of orangey peachy, or I've got pinks. Pink might be nice. I like the idea, I could do them all the same, but I like the idea, in fact, this was a variegated thread, so it kind of did the work for me of starting out dark, and it went into light. So they kind of, in fact, it was this one here, this variegated, but I don't think I have any pink variegated or orange variegated. So I'm going to go, what other oranges have I got? Got that one. Then I go into that, which I don't want. I think I'm going to try it in this one here, these two. One's slightly darker than the other one, so I'm going to start with the dark one. This is just like a DMC type thread, 6-stranded thread. And I'm using all 6 threads. And using all 6 threads, they do come together really, really quickly. So I want one tucked up in this corner. Oops. So I may have to just adjust that leaf actually. On the tablecloth, they are oval. So, and I did try to keep these oval, although that one went quite round. I think that was the first, was that the first one that I did? That might have been the first one that I did, and then I kind of got the oval shape. So I'm going to try and keep it oval. Kind of like that. And what you do is you start at the outside, but you don't, if you can see on here, so you start here and you go down to about there. And then on the second row, you'll start there and you'll go down a little bit further. So it just looks a little bit, it's not exactly the same. So I'm just going to go, it's about 5 mil in on this particular one. But I should think it's probably a little bit harder if you're doing them smaller. But And before I put this together, I will press it all and iron it all out, because I just find the stitching then kind of flattens out and it makes it look more vintage. And that's just the effect that I want. Oh, excuse me, wait, I'm just... Right, oh, I've got something else under there as well. Okay. I've not worked with such a big piece since the treasures prompt, you know, the vintage Roxy's treasure hunt, that was it, wasn't it? Like I say, it was a bit daunting, thinking, right, how am I going to fill all this space up? But it is filling up. I think that's why I'm keeping to the larger flowers, just because there's so much space. And I've not got, with the treasure hunt, we had 6 months to complete it. This time I've got 1 month, so I don't want to go too detailed, because I'm not going to have time to finish it if I go too detailed. But these flowers are perfect. I just think it gives a little bit of an old style stitch, you know, the old style transfer stitchery pieces on, you know, like I've just shown you on that tablecloth. Right, so that's the first round. I'll just finish that one off. I've consciously chosen bright colours. Just thought, because of this, there's orange in this, there's pink, blue, green, so I am sticking to the colours, kind of like the colour way of this, but let's do the piece. Going on. Go on to thread it. There we go. So again, start in one of the things that you just, it's just a creates a lovely effect. I hope you're all well today, finding time to do a little bit of stitching. I've just finished work, so I thought I'd just pop in and ketchup. There, so that's the final one. And then just finish that off there. Okay, so that's the first one, and then I'm going to show you how to do the centre, if I can find my yellow. Right, got some already cut, I think. So for the centre, no, I still use 6. I thought I used 2, but I didn't. I used 6. So I'm going to use all of that. Lost my needle. There we go. In fact, I don't think there's 6 here. I think this might be. I think I might have used some of this already. I think there's about 4 on here, but I don't think it'll matter. So then. Just going to back stitch all the way around. Okay. About back to where we started. Oh, I've gone through the knot. I can feel it. There. Okay, so that's gone around the centre. And then what you do is a couple of, or 3, kind of go diagonally. If you have a look on here, these are done in brown, but although those are done in yellow, I quite like the yellow ones. I don't want to do the brown ones, so you just do a few stitches, kind of going diagonally across. Like that. There we go. One little vintagey flower. So I'll show you what I did to. Oh no, I did use a variegated green for my other leaves. Yep, it's here. So I think I'll do the same. I don't know what's happened to it. It's all tangled up. I need to put it onto a winder, I suppose. Right, again, I used all 6 strands. Right, so I know that I'm going to do another, where's my pencil gone? Okay. Right, so I want to do another flower just here. Probably a little bit smaller, but something like that. Okay, so these leaves are going to be a little bit smaller. One there. one coming over there. Right. Let's see how that looks. This is a stem stitch I'm doing now. It's just, because I'm using all 6 strands again, it's just really easy stitch and it kind of gets filled in no time. Okay. Oops. Okay, right, let's twist that around a little bit. Okay, I'm going back up the other way. In fact, I'm going to just go in and then come back up, and I can start again. Dear, getting tangled. Okay, so that's not that side, that's that side. Right, so I've done that. I'm going to just go down, and then just to fill it in, I'm just going to come back up and just go around the inside again. And that will start to fill it up. Okay, I'm just going to go down to finish that one off, and then I'm going to come back up. I might need to do another row as well, just to fill it in. Okay, and then just round one more time. One more. There we go. Oops. And that's one of the leaves done. I think because it's variegated as well, it makes a nice effect. So I've just got two little leaves to do down at the bottom. And these are just going to be a single stem stitch, I think. I'm not going to fill them in. Okay. Okay, that's that one. And I'm hoping I can just got enough thread. That one's a bit, I don't think I've pulled it tight enough. Once it's ironed, it'll be fine. Yeah, so I may just have enough thread to do this one. Okay, that's that one done. There we go. So, just got one more flower to do, which I'll do off camera. Not sure about that, it doesn't look quite right, but I just need to pull it through a little bit more. as it is. Right, so that's that done. What else am I going to do? So what I was doing is just decorating some of these, and I'll just show you. Let's use this peachy colour. So I'm using 2 strands and just decorating all the way around each of the little Suffolk puffs. So on some, just been doing a running stitch. There we go. Oops. Okay, so that's that one. And I've been doing some thread beads. So let's use this bright pink. Just 2 strands. So I want I want the thread beads that go around the Suffolk puffs to be kind of a little bit smaller than the ones that are actually the fillers for all the rest of it. So what I'm doing is just again just going around the edges, and it's just a case of just little satin stitches in a cluster. And moving on to the next one. So there's probably about 3 or 4 stitches before moving on. And they're placed about 5mm away from each other, or about a 1/4 inch. There's no measure in there. It's just what looks okay. One more, I think, will fit in. Although I can always keep going, don't have to cut off there. Some of them I've just done once, and then some of them I am going to just go around until my thread runs out. happening. I don't know whether it's this thread or not. It's not quite. I should probably have it, rather than double it over, just have it single stranded, but two, rather than double it over like that. I should have it as two separate pieces. You know what I mean, don't you? I think you do. Okay, so I won't do any more. You can see what I'm doing. And then, what did I say? Oh yes, I did. I also did some little stitches all the way around that one, just like that. So I'm going to do some of those as well. And I'm not sure what else I'm doing at the moment, so it's upside down. So that's it for now. But just wanted to pop on and just show you my progress so far. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. So take care. Bye bye.